It's. I'm sorry. Let me not cuss. Lauma. Oh wait, she's Dendro. We need Dendro, but we also. I want to add another Archon. Oh what? Oh what is this? Oh, we got a wish for that. Never mind. Lauma. Is it Lauma or like Lauma? I want to just get. Dude, look at this. That looks amazing. Let's just try her. Let's just try her. She turns into. What is this? A centaur? She turns into a centaur.
Branch into song. With one heart, we pray.
Is that somebody with a machine gun?
With one heart, we pray.
Let's just go. Let's just go. Like 10 toes down and not cry. Let's go. I'm just not. Well, it's not going anywhere. I'm just doing quests in that line because it is so beautiful here. Oh, we're already here.
All right.
Yo, look at this. Y'all can't tell me this is not awesome. Alright, let's go. Oh, we're teleporting. We're teleporting. How do you teleport again?
Hey, Aneva. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Like I said.
Yeah, come on, traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
We about to get
And
crunk.
most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
Roaches!
I'm not gonna miss him. I'm not gonna miss him.
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Krai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
Everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
I wish I pulled for I didn't forget her name. I didn't forget her name. I didn't forget her name. I did not forget her name. I didn't forget her name. I didn't forget the prior Archon's name. Mawika. I did not forget Mawika's name.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Uh-oh. You already starting off. They're already on some BS.
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Snake.
Just as my calculations projected.
Hold on. Listen to this music.
About time I met this variable in person.
Who is this?
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notkrai. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
I'm sorry, what?
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense.
Damn, can I
What about you,
select something?
Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way round. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notkrai?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
So we got
The
some
moon.
power.
You mean
Moon power.
that one we can all see in the sky?
What?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notkrai.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notkrai.
Okay, I love this intro. Ooh.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notkrai.
What is that?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Oh, we
Huh?
talking now? We talking?
Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Okay.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notkrai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
So it's like phlogiston.
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea.
We should probably not talk about the primordial sea right now.
Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notkrai. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Where are we from?
Notkrai is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
Serial killers. Brainwashing. War, serial killers, brainwashing.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Krai surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa. Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tivat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Krai, here we come!
We gotta explore this place. I'm actually excited.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it. Although Krai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Who's this moon goddess then?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Ooh, wait. I didn't read it.
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Inefa's gonna put her out of a job?
Because she is. Okay, y'all better see.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Krai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Krai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Krai, and for a time it was left desolate.
Of course.
Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
There's
An
always
irony?
others.
Today, no official authority governs Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Krai?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
Dang.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
Dang.
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
Are you yelling? Oh, he's not here.
No matches, I identified.
So we lied.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today.
Now we have to end this place out since he doesn't want to show up on time.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Inefa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Inefa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
I was about to say, I know she better not be drinking. She better not be drinking.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Inefa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Inefa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
Oh, okay, so forget us. Just forget us. She don't care.
Think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here. Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Rest in peace to the chicks that's dying to be me.
Oh, I like him already.
Whoa!
I like
That's
him
so
already.
generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Inefa. That was prepaid as well.
Oh, I like him
Thank
already.
you.
I like him already.
No, thank
Make his
you.
pockets hurt.
I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
And they got a desk and like a robot dancer.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
Why does she sound bougie? Why does she sound bougie? It's a free room.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too?
What kind of
Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
I'm saying right now, if this man bought us steak, gonna make me act up. You buying me steak?
You to me, are you trying to show up on a steak or something? If I call your bluff and give you that double-handed good cook and you won't know what to do with your whole life.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
You look like an insomniac. But nice to meet you.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Krai today.
This is the last nation. Into that.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Yeah, I think this is the last one into that.
Are you here for travel too?
What do? You look like you look like a vampire. You do vampire stuff?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a ratnik of Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
So are you like a necromancer? Or like a graveyard person? It has souls in it. That's what's off about it.
The burial grounds?
He's a
Your
groundskeeper
surprise is entirely understandable.
from a cemetery.
Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones in decay.
Okay, yep. He works at a graveyard.
But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
Yeah, because we have a war with the abyss.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
I know somebody you would get along with just fine. She's from Leeway.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living.
You sound just like Hu Tao.
Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh?
You sound just like Hu Tao.
Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave.
What?
I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Is he a zombie? Is that his thing? He's a zombie or a ghost?
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
You're not gonna speak past that like you didn't just say, come to my grave. My grave? No, there's no, a grave. No, that's my grave. Let me find out you dead.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
You, oh my gosh. You are something else.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo.
We meet a lot of those.
Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Okay.
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like there was something inside. A soul. Souls.
Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Where is this grave? Where is this grave? I actually want to go see him again. Alright, goodbye.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Oh my gosh. Big bag.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Yep, so we can be...
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
See, I thought she was the moon goddess for like a little while. Because she looked like a moon goddess.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
We didn't even walk up on her.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
We didn't even walk up on her.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
I mean, like, just for fun. We ain't broke like that. Like, I can go buy this whenever I want. But, you know, I'll just take some. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. for it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the Moon Goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?